Singapore is an amazing country. The architecture, wildlife and culture make this small island a big adventure for a tourist. In this video, I'll be exploring Singapore in just 2 days, helping you decide if this is your next destination. Welcome to Toast Crumbs. I've just come from Phuket in Thailand. Our first step is to drive to our hotel. It's called Citadines Connect Hotel, and its interior is very fancy. Each floor is styled a different decade in the 20th century. Ours is 1970s. The room's quite small, but it's not lacking anything, so I'm fine with it.
Go to a giant bookshop, and there's a nice Swiss bakery up there apparently. We're going to find a little something for lunch.
Back in the early history of Singapore, it was very agricultural, hence Orchard Road.
Oh yeah.
You go up a little bit and see an old mansion, and it was the house that was built, and all this was nutmeg farm.
Orchard Road is famous for its abundance in shops, but what I'm really looking for is the bookshop. Any book, and I mean any book you want, you will find in the Kinokuniya bookshop. I think that's maybe right. I bought The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. We then stopped for a quick rest back at the hotel. And then we wanted to explore more famous bits of Singapore. We're going for a walk around the city skyline, as well as what's basically a mall of street food, which sounds interesting to me. You may know that this building is the Marina Bay Sands, and that there's a mall under it, but I bet you didn't know that they are building 2 more towers onto it. Isn't that awesome? Do you want to endorse this company here?
Have a look at the best burgers and have a look at the milkshake.
Also, the nerd inside me really wanted to visit the Apple store, which looks like a lantern.
I don't need to go anywhere.
This is what you wanted to see?
Oh, I don't know, yeah. Vision.
I was slightly scared of the unhygiene in these places, but I've been told that they're very normal in Asia, so I'm just going to choose to believe it.
Noodle dishes. Chicken salad.
I had a steak and rice combo.
And what's this?
Got some miso soup right here.
Very good. And Emily's got a very Asian chicken nugget.
And while this sunset happens, allow me to shout out these people. And I also have my first legitimate sponsor, Outbreak Z on Roblox. This game involves teaming up with friends to defeat all kinds of zombie variants, some of which are scarier than others. Soon to be added, there's multiple maps as well as ranking and events. Consider downloading Outbreak Z today if you're looking for a new game to try out. The game is in alpha development mode. Admin SMG requires permission. Game availability subject to development. Good morning. It is our second day in Singapore. Time for breakfast. I'm having a cheese and a ham baguette, which, wasn't that good. But our main event today is going to an amazing wildlife location called Central Catchment Nature Reserve. So, did you know the most common non-human primate in Singapore is the macaque monkey? And, also, did you know, monkey's right there. Ni hao. Ni hao. If that's not the cover of your next Christmas card, I really don't know what is. plenty of other things to be excited about on this walk, like lizards.
Ni hao lizard thing slash motor drone. Ni hao
Cassowaries. They've killed people. They're big birds the size of emus, but they've got a horn and their talons are really long and sharp and they're super aggressive. They can just rip your guts out.
It's mean.
Yeah, they're very naughty.
Scary. One.
Where we're off to next is a famous bar called Atlas, and not foreshadowing at all, but they're closed on Sunday and Monday.
We're in Singapore still, and we're in, what's this suburb called? Bras Basah,
Very good.
and we're about to enter the beautiful,
Atlas.
what's the building called? Parkville, I think it is.
Yep.
And the bottom floor has the magnificent Atlas Gin Bar.
Yes, I'm
Let's
going to
get
be
hammered.
trying gin for the first time. No. So what is the story of Atlas?
Atlas is a figure from Greek mythology. Thank you. The Atlas Mountains in Africa are named after him, and he was, I forget why, but he was punished by Zeus, and he was forced to carry the world on his shoulders, which you see a sculpture of there. So Atlas carries the world on his shoulders. I said that. Oh yes. Okay.
Today, Monday.
Oh shit.
No.
At least.
We can still check it out.
Well, we're still seeing the amazing.
Architecture.
What time's your flight tomorrow?
10:25 for you and Natasha could come for a trip.
Potentially.
Unfair.
Lots of flights.
Oh, I wanted alcohol.
Massive dehydration.
However, I still love this golden themed room. It's so fancy and amazing. Like, honestly, I didn't even need the alcohol. Not that I was going to drink it, police.
We're at this place called the Glass House where you order.
I don't know what she's having.
And the menu of drinks.
I just recommend you'll get an ice cream or something.
And then after walking for a bit, yes, I booked this appointment with Apple.
Today we are at Apple
Why are we waiting out
to
here?
test the Apple Vision. All of the stuff upstairs so tacky. Delicious, isn't it?
We then had dinner in the Fort Canning Hotel near to where we were staying with my uncle's friend. My uncle is a teacher and he is leaving Singapore, so he's saying goodbye. How sad. Now it's time for one of my favourite parts of the Singapore trip. We're going for a walk by Gardens by the Bay. These are artificial trees that light up in the night and also have walkways across them. There's also a lovely view of the nighttime lit up Marina Bay Sands.
Let's go back down again.
Do you? Wow. It's all very, very white. I mean, look at this one in the middle. That must be like a 12 metres, I'd say. How much do you think that tree is?
Hey?
What, did you just say
In terms
12
of diameter?
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, maybe more, 20.
20 metres. Okay.
More like Bombay.
I'm sorry to say that brings us to the end of this awesome trip, but I want to say feel free to try out Outbreak Z on Roblox, and also if you like this Singapore video, you're going to love the Thailand video I've just filmed. Click here.